So first up, I'm going to go to this website, and it's called Findsoundscom. And I think I have it listed on our Google site. If not, I'll do it. But it's basically findsounds.com. And then you just do a little search. So I want to get some ocean sounds. So I went down, and it gives you these. And the way that you download these, on the PC, it's a right click. On the Mac, it's control click. It's basically making a right click, and then you go save link as, and that's the file. Download it to your desktop or wherever you place it, so that you know where it is. I've already done that, so I'm going to import it a little bit later in here. So here, right at the top, is the link to the website, and here's the assignment. Again, I'm modifying this a little bit. I'm going to want you to post what we do today, and I will include that as far as the total package. So you'll walk with me today and post that video, and then create your own video that'll be much more engaging and have more slides to it, and just add some more stuff to really flesh it out. So right now I think I have this listed as 10 points, but it'll probably be 20 or 25. It's basically your final in here. Right down here is the sound effects, and I don't have, but I will put in here findsounds.com after I'm done. These are more extensive, and they have music as well as sound effects and stuff, so you can go find these. And I know you guys that there's a lot more sites out there, and I'm sure you can find some other ones. So I'm going to go to that site. So you'll want to go click on this, the one I just shared with you, the one at the top there, to go to that website and follow along with me. So I'll give you a second or two to do that. And I'm going to switch on over to it. Now my screen is going to look a little different simply because I've already played with this a little bit. And when you go to create a new one, you should have a blank one. If not, you've already done some work on this. It's just real easy. Pull over a new background and away you go. All right, so that link should take you to a window that looks like this. And then over here it says start creating. That's pretty basic. And it may ask you to log in, and just use your Google account. That's all you need to do. Now yours will again have a login, and you'll just start and then you'll create. If you already have something, that's just what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go to one of these so it opens it up, and I can go new project over here, but I think your window will open up without. The second little icon here in the toolbar, if you will, is animated sets, a little red rocket ship on here. And so when you open that up, it's going to give you these combinations of backgrounds and characters and props. And I showed it again this the other day. All right, so I'm going to go down further down here to the pirate one, pirate adventure team. I think this one I shared the other day. It has a background and then a number of characters here and props. So I'm just going to pull this out. It's going to replace that one that was already on here. Okay, so I'm going down my list. That's the second item. Notice it says if you have that, it's going to be 5 or more scenes, and I'll show you how to add scenes and transitions a little bit later in here. All right, then you're just going to pull over a character. And I have no idea why Miss Piggy's on here, so I can get rid of that one. And then when it's selected, you can scale it, you can move it. And then up here pops up this little menu that allows you to duplicate. So if you want to have a whole bunch of pirates on there, bring forward. So if you have props, have other things on here, you can layer them, put one on top of each other, actually in front or behind them. This one goes to back. This one flips horizontally, this one vertically, and certainly you can trash it, although you can hit the delete key, that will also do it. Okay, put another one on here. Okay, and so down at the bottom is the timeline. If I click on this, you'll see that maybe, oh, he came on earlier here. Okay, she came on a little bit later. I'll move her down a little bit. And when you click on these, they give you this little tab that pops up. This is the next thing. It's not the next one on my list here, but this is how it appears. So when I click on this, you have some options here. This is how it appears. It just fades in, pops in, grows, zooms in, or instantly on here. You can also have it move. So I'm going to have this character move from the left. Okay. And then you can adjust this too. So I can let's move her back here. So she's going to be on, but he is going to come on a little bit later. And you can adjust the time that it takes for the character to move on here. So you can see that she's going to appear and then he's going to slide in at this point in time. So this can be adjusted. Notice that she just has the apply. In other words, she's just going to appear at that point in time. Now you can also add how your puppet exits. So I click on this little plus sign here, and that allows us to have a tab, much like we had the opening one here where we had the pirate move in. We can have them move back out, so we could have them move to the right. All right, next item, which I skipped over, is the text. And so down the toolbox again, come down, hit a little T, double click on here. I have a friend of mine, he calls himself Pirate Randy. And I can reposition this, make it bigger. You can also change the color, bright red. And, okay, we can change the size of it. Let's make them a little larger, like 36 point. And we can change the typeface. Click in here, something a little bit different. Let's do this one there. Okay. Notice that this one comes in where my playhead is again. So that's going to appear just like it has this one selected, so it's going to fade in. All right, next item I have on here, I'm going to go back here. Is import an image. Now I'm not going to do that, but I want on, not today, but on your extensive project to import an image and utilize it in there. It could be a picture of yourself, or your dog, or maybe a landscape or whatever you find online. You simply go import, select the file, or drag the file here. Okay, and then finish it up, and that will bring it in. And again, it's going to bring it in where your playhead is on the timeline. Okay, and you can certainly reposition it. All right, next item I have here is additional scenes and the transition between the scenes. So I'm going to go to a little plus sign that's right up above where the little miniatures of the scenes are. I'm going to click on that. That's going to add a second scene. And go back over here to the toolbox, and this time I'm going to go down here where it's backgrounds, and we're going to pretend that they have landed at this island that has a jungle on it or something. So I'm going to pull this background over. I'm going to go back here once again to the pirate one. And I'm going to pull out the treasure chest, and we'll put that over here. Okay, so now we have a second scene here. And between the scenes, by the way, you can name these. Ocean and double click on them. And then between these, you see it right, it has something that says no transition. So I click on that. That gives me some choices of transition between one slide and the next, one animation and next. And I have fade to black. That's the one I have chosen. So now it says fade to black. Notice it also has a number here, and that's how long this is. So if I wanted to decrease this or increase, there's a little plus and minus sign, and I have this also on our list. So I'm going to shorten this a little bit. So now it's only 8, and we'll see it's 8 up here. You could certainly do it here as well. All right. So let's go ahead and we'll restart this and see that it's going to transition. Notice the type comes in and fades to black, and we have our next scene up here. Okay. Okay, time to import little sounds. And so as I mentioned, I did that earlier, and I put that, it's in my downloads folder. Okay, and here it is. And I'll stretch it over so the sound's playing here. And I can also, to edit the volume of the sound effects or your voiceover, click on the little icon for the audio. And then up pops a little slider here that allows us to adjust the volume level. All right, so let's play this. And it's probably going to have a little, well, it should be fun, hopefully. Bottom one down here is the library. I can add it to my library. So you can import things and include them in here. So notice it was selected. I hit plus sign. It's now in here. So if I need to utilize it later on, I can do that. All right, a couple more things. I'm going to do a little voiceover, and I'm going to move the playhead here. And turn the volume down a little bit. And there's a little microphone right next to the import. So I'm going to click once on that. Arr, matey. All right, so I clicked it to start recording, clicked again, stop it, click add. Going to put that sound effect in here. Notice I have 2 of them now. The video and, or I'm sorry, the ocean sound. So let's go ahead and play it. I hope it's not too loud, distorted. All right. So this was the sound effects. Over here, I have both the character as well as the voiceover. So I click on that, it becomes the audio that can be edited. We can also edit the length of the audio by moving the little sliders here. All right, so when we're done, we're going to download this as a video file. I thought we could share it out, and to my mistake this morning, I found out I couldn't share it out. So you're going to, rather than share, you can share it. It goes to your Facebook account or something like that. But we're going to go to download, and I want you to choose video. Notice we also have an animated file and standard definition. Okay, you can reduce the size down here to a little bit different format, and hit continue, and continue with restrictions. and render. Okay, and then download. And when you're done, you close it out. And your video is mine went in the downloads folder. And you may have seen that when I was getting the sound effects there. To name and share your file out, go to the little icon right next to the upper left-hand corner and go to the cog over here and click on it. This is where you put the name in of your video. You can also change the sizes you like, change it to public. We'll go back here. And now when I click on the name, it opens a new window, which is what you can share out. So you come up here and copy this link, and that will be the link that allows us to post this to share it